All right, you walk into any wood shop or workshop and you see epoxy, tung oil, poly. You're thinking, which wood finish should I use for my project? And that's what we're going to talk about today. Which wood finish should you use for your project? And by the end of the video, you're going to find out which one's my favorite that covers all your projects. First, let's talk about oils. There's Danish oil, there's tung oil, there's this natural oil finish here, there's linseed oil, there's all types of oils. Keep in mind, if it has the word oil in it, oils will soak into the wood. They're not necessarily going to provide much protection on the outside. It's a good idea to use oils first because it really makes the grain pop, but then I would always suggest putting a nice clear coat of some other finish on top of that. So like I said, it goes into the wood, it penetrates. So let's throw this on, followed by tung oil, and then we'll do some two different types of poly there. I mixed this up earlier, so I'm just gonna pour a little on here like that. And because it's oil, it's very runny compared to like the poly, you'll notice. That's gonna be much more thicker. Look at that, that's nice though, that's nice. Gives it a nice little shine. I actually really love the feel of pieces when you use tung oil and Danish oil after it's all dried. It just feels very like smooth. And let's try the tung oil. That's a little bit thicker there. That's definitely the winner so far. I really like the tung oil. All right, moving on to polys. Poly, short form for polyurethane. There's a couple different types here. This one's a wipe on, so it's going to be a little bit more runny than the brush on type. But basically this forms kind of like a plastic almost, if you think about it, like a microplastic layer on top of the wood. It's not necessarily a penetrating poly, but I actually really like it on stumps. It provides a really nice finish and durability. It's awesome for beginners because it's very easy to use. But having said that, let's throw poly on these last two little sample squares and compare it to the oils. Yes, this is probably my most used finish, but I also work with a lot of large stumps, so that's really nice. See, I knew there's a reason I really like wipe on poly. And then there's this triple thick, it's called. So it's not technically labeled as a poly, but that's basically what it is. It's a very thick polyurethane. So I'm going to put that on here. And this is the brush on version. So normally you would use a brush, but because I'm just doing this little square, I don't really want to waste a brush for that. So I'll probably just use a rag also. I've done that before. And this is actually available in spray also, which I've used many times on different projects. I really like it. I usually apply a few layers, but let's throw it on here and then compare it to the other ones. So look at that, just like the name suggests, that is triple thick. That's actually pretty nice too, I like that. Okay, and there you go. You guys have now seen some oils, you've seen some polys, and I know on camera it might be hard to tell the difference, but I'll be honest, it's also very hard in person. They're actually all really good in their own way. You can't really tell much difference after they've all dried. Because there's so many types of wood finishes, obviously I can't test them all. So I'm just trying to pick which ones I'm going to show on this next side of the board. First up, orange oil, and I'll tell you why. Mainly because I don't think I've ever actually used it. So I read the instructions and it says that it's good for unfinished or already oiled woods. Because at first I thought that this would just be good for like my table inside to refresh it or something if you want the house smelling like oranges. But then when I saw that you could use it on unfinished wood, now I thought, why not try it out on this piece of ash? That smells so good. I don't know if I'd use this on like a large piece of furniture, like a, like a big stump. I just think it'll be too like orangey, that's just like too many fruits in the house. butcher block oil. I got to make a disclaimer. Ash is not food safe, but this oil is food safe. So once you've made a charcuterie board out of like walnut or maple, this is the oil you want to use. So let's just throw some on there. And the reason this is food safe is because really it's just mineral oil. Sometimes different companies will add different things to it, but in the end, everything they add must be food safe. I'm thinking like beeswax or some other stuff I think I've seen in it, but that's that. That's very thick, so you got to let that one dry. This is obviously not something you can use on furniture, but butcher block, that's also a type of wood finish if you're making wood safe things, you know, things around the kitchen, spoons and stuff like that. Bam, let's get the sun shield going. This is basically a wood conditioner and protectant for outside for the sun. It's formulated for hardwoods to prevent it from cracking and UV protection and all that. So that's great. Put some on there. Oh, and then just rub that in. You know, this would be good on some outdoor, maybe like an outdoor bench or a picnic table. Obviously, I put way too much on here. It kind of shot out of the bottle, but. And then last but not least, we're going to use this natural oil finish. So we'll see that. And remember what I said on the other side, that oil will always penetrate. So this is deep penetration on exterior surfaces, impregnates the wood with oils. Guys, I may have a new favorite here with this natural oil at the end. That looks really good. The Sunshield one, I don't really see much there. The orange oil is really nice. That one kind of darkened it a little. And then the Butcher Block is obviously, that's just like a mineral oil. That's going to take a while to dry. All right, so there you've seen 8 different types of wood finishes. Thanks for watching. I barely scratched the surface on the amount of wood finishes that are out there. And the one that I use all the time, I told you at the start of the video, I'll tell you, is the Wipe On Poly. I just find that so durable through all my stump projects, and I actually really enjoy the wipe on process and then making sure it's all streak free, this and that. So there's something about this. But in the end, just make sure your finish matches the project you're working on. And I appreciate you guys watching. I'll be back with more videos soon. And if you like this kind of wood talk and fun projects and stuff, hit that subscribe button, follow along, and I'll be back with another video soon. Ciao.